So I'm going to try this. I'm working on my phone, so we'll see if this works. So the homework asks you to figure out the bearing for the following. So I'm just going to try this out and see how this goes. So the first thing I look at when I do these questions is I look to see what quadrant are we in. So we can see the quadrant we are working in is the southeast quadrant. So I'm just going to write south and east. So there's our quadrant that we're working in. The next thing I look to see how the angle is being measured. So I'm looking to see right here, and I can see that the angle is being measured from south. So really in this situation, we don't need to do too much math because it's being measured from south. It's south 55 degrees east. That would be our answer for that first question there. And I tried to pick a couple ones from your homework just to take up. So we'll look at the next one. So with this one, I'm going to start again with quadrants. So I look at what quadrant are we in. We're in the northeast quadrant. So I'll just start out with northeast quadrant. So there's our quadrant. The next thing we need to do is figure out how is this angle being measured. So I see I'm measuring from between our line and east. So that's not going to work. We need to figure out what is it from north. So to do that, we need to figure out how far away from north this is. What I would do myself is I know that this is a 90-degree overall angle. So this angle right in, let me just use a different color. I know this angle right here is a 90-degree angle overall. So to do that math, what I do is I say, okay, 90 degrees minus 20 degrees, which is our angle, gets us 70. So our answer would be north 70 degrees east. Sorry if it's kind of messy. I'm writing with my finger on my phone. In the next slide, there we go. Again, I'll start with the quadrant. What quadrant are we in? We are in the southwest quadrant. The next thing we have to do is determine how the angle is being measured. So are we measuring from south? No, we are not measuring from south. We are measuring from west. So again, I'm going to know that overall the angle is 90 in there. So I go 90 degrees minus 33. I hope that didn't fall off the screen there. And I don't have my calculator on me. I'm just trying to do that quickly in my head. I believe it's 57 degrees gets me to 90. Just let me double check that in my head. No, 50. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's 57 degrees. So it's south 57 degrees west. Let me just check that really quick. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So it is 57 degrees. Perfect. Okay, good. The next question is a little bit trickier. So what has happened in this question is we do not have the compass rose anymore. So I'm just going to shrink this down. I'm going to finish this off. Sorry if this doesn't use a ruler. I'm, again, using my finger for this, so it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to undo that. I don't like what I've just done. I'm not sure how to undo that. Ooh, there's undo. Perfect. So I'll just pick my color here real quick. Just give me a second. No, it's not letting me pick black. Okay, so I'll draw my compass rose with, there we go. So there's my compass rose. So north, south, east, west. And I would have used a ruler to do this. So the first part is what quadrant in this. So you know that the first 90 degrees is the northeast quadrant. So the first angle here up to 90 is the northeast quadrant. Anything past that is going to be in the southeast quadrant. So I'm trying to draw this with my finger, and I'm sorry if I'm not doing a great job. That's probably my best attempt so far. Let's see if we can undo that. Oops, close. No, I don't want that. Let's see if I can do this. We'll try one more time. Oop, nope. Try one more time with drawing this. Oh, not bad. So we know that this is in the southeast quadrant. So we start with southeast. So we're in southeast quadrant. We just need to figure that degree. So because we're measuring from north, and it's 98 degrees, we know that The first 90 degrees is in the northeast quadrant, and the remainder, so 98 minus 90, because that 90 would represent the northeast quadrant, would represent how much into the south it is, and that would only get us that little tiny little bit there, and that'd be measuring from east. So that'd be just 8 degrees. So that's not going to get us where we want to be. You want to know how far it is from south. So you know that that little bit right there is 8 degrees. Or what we could do is we could also figure out what is, actually I'll just keep it like that. So we know that little bit is 8 degrees. So what we would do now is we would take the 90 degrees that it would be, subtract 8 degrees to get 82 degrees. So that'd be south, 82 degrees east is our answer. And I'm sorry if this is a giant mess, but I don't have a lot of workspace to work with here. And on our last slide, let's just get the last one up. This is, again, a little tricky. Again, no compass, Rose, so I'll just kind of take a second. Oh, much better. So south, and not great. So let me just try that one again. Much better. Perfect. That's way better. So what quadrant are we working in? We are in the southwest quadrant. So I hope that that writing is showing up there. So there's our southwest quadrant. We need to figure out how many degrees we are. So first of all, we know that we are measuring from north all the way around there. So if you just took away this whole 180 degrees, if we took that away, we can do that through subtraction. So we take 240 degrees and subtract 180. Now, unfortunately, again, I don't have my calculator with me. I have my phone in my hands. If you took 240 and subtract 180, it would end up getting you a good portion of the way there. I wish I had my calculator so I could do this. Let me try to do it on the blackboard because I am in a classroom. Just give me a second. I believe the remainder is 60 degrees. So that would mean that once you subtract 180 away from that, you take this away right here. The degree in here is 60 degrees, so that'd be 60 degrees. So it'd be south, 60 degrees west.